The infamous man Sean Murray is back. Kind of. He actually returned with a 19-word tweet. Now, as you all know, Sean Murray has been gone for a very, very long time. And people were asking the question, has he packed up shop and has he pissed off? And long story short, people were just kind of ticked off because they weren't getting feedback about the game that they bought, which ended up being basically a mile wide and a foot deep. It just didn't measure up to what was promised. Now, about 5 weeks ago now, I did a video where I shared my opinion and thoughts on what I thought was going on with No Man's Sky, Hello Games, and Sean Murray. And to put the video into a nutshell, it was basically my opinion and my belief that Hello Games and Sean Murray were both working on No Man's Sky. And while Sean Murray's radio silence is unacceptable, it was my belief that he probably had his head in the sand, and when the time came, he would share more about No Man's Sky, and more specifically, what was going on with the missing content. So that was that video in a nutshell. And now we're going to take a peek at his tweet, and then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the patch notes that Hello Games released themselves. So this is what he had to say in the tweet. If you could have lived our lives over the last months, you'd know how meaningful this is. Here's update 1.1. And in the same tweet, he also linked us to the patch notes and details. And the upcoming patch is codenamed Foundation Update. Now the patch update and details is a few paragraphs long, but I'm going to quickly breeze through it for you now. Hello, this week Hello Games will be releasing an update to No Man's Sky. We're calling it the Foundation Update because we have added the foundations of base building, and also because this is putting in place a foundation for things to come. Detailed patch notes will follow and release will be soon. Coming from 5 years of intense development, immediately after No Man's Sky released, the team spent 6 weeks updating the game with 7 patches across both platforms. These fixed many of the most common critical bugs and issues post-release. In the 9 weeks since then, our small team has been hard at work on development, testing, and certification for the Foundation Update. It won't be our biggest update, but it's the start of something. The discussion around No Man's Sky since release has been intense and dramatic. We have been quiet, but we are still listening and focusing on improving the game that our team loves and feels so passionately about. Positive or negative feedback, you have been heard, and that will truly help to make this a better game for everyone. This update will be the first small step in a longer journey. We hope you can join us. Thank you, Hello Games. So there you have it. Both Sean Murray and Hello Games have both been hard at work on No Man's Sky. And while the lack of communication and feedback on social media and other forums hasn't been good enough, at least they have something to show for all this time that has expired. And yes, while Sean Murray hasn't burst into the spotlight on social media, at least it's a start. And he does sound genuine that it's been a tough time, but they have been working on this future for No Man's Sky. And by the sounds of it, like they said in the patch notes, they've laid the foundation, and hopefully this will be the start that No Man's Sky takes a positive direction and they build into the game that they promised. Now, I know there's plenty of guys and girls out there that bought No Man's Sky that have just got a sour taste in their mouth and they don't give a shit. They're just gonna go for blood, they're gonna go for the jugular. I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it in my own comments section. And you know, that's fair enough. If that's the stance you wanna take, then fine. I can understand that you're upset. But by the sounds of it, No Man's Sky, Hello Games, and Sean Murray are moving in the right direction. And I hope for you other guys out there that did genuinely enjoy No Man's Sky and while disappointed, have been hopeful for this to take the right turn, hopefully this will be it. Hopefully you get the game that you were hoping you would get at release. Alright guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you take Sean Murray's return to social media as a positive sign? Are you excited and do you have a positive feeling about where they're going with this patch? Or perhaps I'll finish with this question. Is it too late? Did you enjoy the game, but have you moved on? As always guys, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if I haven't done enough to get you over the line with a subscription in this video, then go check out my channel, because I'm putting together a space over there where it's not just about my opinion, but it's about yours as well. It's a space and a community where all of us gamers can come together and share our opinions freely with each other. So go check the channel out. As always guys, my name's Sully, this is One Guy's Opinion, and we're going to talk in the next video.